Good day. I've been working on a few things, a few blocks that some are a bit crazy, but it's been fun to do them, and I'll show them to you. And also a method of stopping rulers from slipping, and I'll show you those first, I think, and then we'll get on to the blocks. Okay, thanks a lot. Right, these are some of the ideas to stop rulers from slipping. This is an interesting one. This is from, what was her name, Pat Smith from Nickel Quilts. She uses the stuff for the draw liner stuff, and it works. Nothing moves on it, solid as a rock. And she also suggested cutting it, if you've got a bulky seam, cutting a hole and putting that over the seam, and the ruler will sit flat, which is always a problem. I like to have these ideas or something that really works, because at some stage I have to sit down to cut because my back starts to ache. I don't have a back problem, I'm just too tall, unfortunately. And another one is from Tracy at World of Quilts. And she got this from someone else, and it goes on, which is great that ideas get passed along like that. And this is to use glue, just a little spot of glue. Use the glue gun, put a spot on it, and then press it down with baking paper. And it's as flat as you can, and it works quite well. And it peels off too, which is always important. The other thing that I think is good, even if it doesn't grip in a stunning way, but it's this clear grip. It's good because it protects the back of the quilt. The lettering is on the back of the ruler, and of course it starts to wear out after a while, and it protects it from that. See this one? I don't know if you can see it. This whole edge is just about worn away because you put the ruler down on a hard surface, and it eventually starts to wear off the markings, and this protects it from that. So even though it's not a great grip, it's very practical. Oh, and the other thing too is it's held by static electricity, so you can just peel it off if you need to. It sticks back on again. Great stuff. I tried using the clear dots and things like that, but they seem to ruck up the fabric. There's another one that's flatter, which is good. It's a bit more like this glue. It sits flatter, which is much better. I had those dots, those round dots, glue dots, I can't remember what they're called, and I took them off again because they seem to just ruck the fabric up. Okay, I knew there was something else. This is what I'm using at the moment. It's little sandpaper things. It's this roll that is used in showers or on the edge of steps to stop people from slipping. It's basically sandpaper with a sticky back to it. And I've just put a couple of those on there. And it works pretty well. And you can also adjust it easily to get the right cutting spot. So that's what I'm using at the moment. It's working well for me. And they peel off too, of course. Right. These are what I've been working on. This one's called Hashtag. It's sort of interesting. I think it needs something in these two areas. But I guess it's trending at the moment anyway, at least. And this, I always try and keep away from stripes or checks because I can't stand them if they're crooked, and they're very difficult to keep straight. And I've really done myself an injury with this one because the stripes are different widths, which doesn't help at all. I wanted to do tumbling blocks and they tumble, but I think a better background would be good. Maybe plain or a stripe that's not so varied, it would probably work. It's a little bit busy. I've been trying to make diamond rectangles without using special rulers, and I think I've just about got it right. This is a 8 by 4, 8.5 by 4.5. I just try to get to the basis of things without special rulers and the expense of special rulers. So I think that's worked, and also smaller ones, 2 by 4, 2.5 by 4.5. They've also worked. But I want to make sure I've got it really right before I inflict it on anyone. I think they're nice. I like the ones with the half rectangle triangles, but I think these are nice too. They're cleaner looking. I looked everywhere online to see if I could find someone who was doing it, but I couldn't find anything without special rulers. I've made up templates, and once I'm sure that I've got it absolutely right, I'll put it up and I'll have it for people to download. I don't want to get it wrong and then be in terrible trouble from people because they've wasted their fabric. But it seems to work okay. This is another one I'm working on. It looks almost medieval really. So it's just the square in squares with scraps. I've used up some of my 2.5 inch scraps on it, and my under 2.5 inch scraps. These are about just under 2 inches, these ones. So really uses up scraps quite well. I think it's effective. Okay, that's it for today. Well, that's my lot for today. Onwards and upwards. Let's get on with it. I'm going to put my new Hidden Gems one together today. It's a rainy, wet day, so it'll be perfect for it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.